All right. So, another episode of unexpected field
Purpose.
work. Last left off, you guys were on your way to Eurosa. You just arrived. Um, this place seems to be a bustling place filled with adventurers. Um, it is a myriad of people. There's humans, dwarves, elves, even a few other races sprinkled in there. Many of them looking more rough and tumble than some. Um, the
Are we all
Varys,
healed up and everything since the last battle?
the last battle happened during this day, and you're just arriving near
Okay.
the end of the day in Eurosa.
Okay. Cool.
So, um, you can easily find a place to sleep here. Um, there's a smaller trade post. Um, there's also rooms and taverns. They're a bit humble, but they're available rooms, and they're better than the side of the road. Um,
Wait.
hmm?
Humble means small. Small means I'm probably sleeping on the side of the road anyway.
I was gonna say we probably should look for a place that can fit you and also dump Bannon there so that we can go wander the town as needed.
uh, Bannon's still feeling rough. He's awake right now, but he's still feeling pretty rough. Um,
He needs a nap.
yeah. Um,
As Arya hugs you.
do you have a good nap? That's good.
Look at our hair.
Yeah, her hair is a little crazy,
Little nap crazy.
but you do come up to a tavern. Um, let me pull out my list of names here because that's important to have. Another other useful things to know about this place. Um, you see that there's a battalion of Crown's Guard with a couple of mercenaries. They're the ones who protect the town.
Probably shouldn't piss them off then.
Varys would point out, this used to be kind of a smaller village, but with the discovery of the ruins of Schottengrad, it became like kind of like a base of operations for mercenaries and stuff like that to get hired to come in and protect other um, groups that are Jesus, I can't
Looters.
talk. Groups that are trying to map out the ruins and basically what you guys are going to do. But so you guys go up to a place called the Leaky Tavern.
Like Harry Potter.
Um, is it leaky because there's holes in the roof, or is it leaky because everything's made with leaks?
You're not sure.
Great.
You this
Um,
is one of the places that you've walked up to and can see. You can go in here. You can try to find another one. Varys says he'll return later. He's going to go put the horses and the wagon into some stables. So, did you want to go in here, or did you want to try to find another one?
Up to you guys.
Does it look like it'll fit a literal elephant?
It's pretty good
That's the
size.
question.
It's not tiny
How
by
far
any
do
means.
I have to duck?
For the
Do you
door
think-
itself, you do gotta duck just a bit. If you go in there, you do see there's quite a few patrons in here. It looks like a not the nicest place you've ever seen, but it's not junk either. You see at the bar table there is a gnome who's running back and forth on the bar, getting people drinks and foods. If you go
Y'all
up to
hungry?
yeah, you can order food. Alright,
Gotta make sure my dogs don't start barking all over again.
you're fine. I got a kid crawling all over me. She's still
I
tired.
know at some point I'm probably going to want to trade in my spear for something a little bit more hefty. But that's just a personal thing that I want to take care of at some point.
There is that trading post that could possibly have other weapons for you to buy.
Anything else anybody needs to take care of?
I wanted to talk, well, with Dustin about the idea of making a booze necklace that is of the goblin ears into a universal translation necklace.
Ooh. Okay.
Can I say I'm working on that, like
Yeah.
as a project for the night type of thing, and hopefully
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
works the next day. Okay.
We'll make a roll
So-
and we'll see if that works.
Right
when you
now?
guys bed down.
Oh, okay, cool.
But,
Cool beans.
The tavern owner, his name is Hobbs.
Where's Calvin?
He's in the back.
Great minds think alike.
What can I do you for? And he looks up at the giant Loxodon. Well, I'm guessing you're looking for rooms.
Right?
If you have one big enough.
That's the plan.
We got one big enough. The question is, can you afford it?
How much is it?
Well, we got one big enough that'll even have a bed big enough to fit him. 5 gold a night.
We're only gonna be here for a night, right, guys?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
That's the
paying.
plan.
I'm paying, so
That's his room.
I get it. How much is the other rooms?
The other rooms, how many other rooms do you need?
We'll need 2 rooms because we will probably crash Bannon somewhere on the floor.
We
Well,
can just
that'll
throw him
be-
into the Luxodon room. Should be enough room.
On the floor somewhere.
2 rooms and a cask we can
We
dump
also
the
got
dual
Varys.
thing out on.
Bannon looks
The wee
over.
little man in the wagon can figure out his own shite.
I mean, we
What-
could technically park
He
him in the
doesn't
wagon.
lift a finger to help anyway.
We'll say Bannon's with Varys at the time, so.
Okay.
Yeah, for 2 more rooms. So that'd be 8 silver each.
So there's 8 silver per room. You said that the Loxodon room was the expensive one.
Yeah.
So 5. Oh, 8 silver. Sorry, my bad. All right. Sounds good.
All right.
Allow me
thank
to
you.
do
Thank
some
you.
math.
Any food I can get for you?
You guys hungry?
Definitely.
Okay. Fill our bellies.
All right. How's a couple mugs of ale and a nice hearty stew?
What
Yes to the
do you
stew,
consider
especially.
a mug?
Well, for you, my friend, I have something special. And he jumps
boy.
down off his little side ramp thing that he has. And
Is
you
this
hear
the gnome?
Yeah.
Okay.
you hear dragging coming from under the bar. And it is a very large mug, about half the size of a cask.
It's like one of those bar stool casks that you'd sit on, but it's a mug.
Essentially. Essentially.
That's not the mop bucket, is it?
Absolutely not.
He quickly kicks it over and soap spills everywhere.
You can do a thing called insight check to see if you
What do you
believe him or not.
It's up to you, man.
All right.
That's
I
what
suppose
that's
I'll-
for. What are you doing, Ari?
D20, all right.
Yep. And then add insight.
Natural 20.
It's the mop bucket, isn't it?
It's the mop bucket. Yeah, but he cleaned it.
It's the old one. It's we have a
Do you
different
guys
mop
want to find
bucket.
food elsewhere?
Tell you what. I will forget this particular mistake
If the
if
food's
you just
free.
bring me that barrel there and a straw.
And a straw.
Sounds
Isn't
like
your
a
trunk
deal.
like a straw?
It's a really good deal for you, wee man.
Yeah, he
And
not
it's-
even rolling intimidation here. He's good.
Yes.
He's good. He got caught in his lie. He actually goes out back. He comes back with basically a thick reed for a straw.
Got a horsetail reed.
And brings out the barrel. For the rest, for the food, for all of you, why don't we just call it an even gold?
One gold for the whole.
Yes.
Hey.
I mean, that's not bad. Do a little math.
Not bad at all.
You find a table, not too far into the corner there, and a female human comes out, and she brings out some more mugs of ale, all of your food. And she looks at the Lexodon, and she just winks and walks away.
Oh. 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 Well.
Something in your eye, love.
She just keeps walking. You would.
Elephant in the room.
Elephant in the room. You gotta be obvious. You can't just. Oh my god.
It's either
Why-
the obvious or he misses the point completely.
Oh yeah. I love it. And there goes my pen again. It doesn't want to work now. Where'd it go? There we go.
You know what? Actually, that's a good point. Go ahead and make an insight check on this one too. But this time you have disadvantage. So roll twice and take
Okay.
the lower number.
Five.
Oh God.
19. 5.
All right. Yeah, she's probably got something in her eye. Something weird. Eh.
That's what I thought.
Like, I knew it.
Mhm.
While you are all eating
Rather
a
dusty.
rather large human, bald head, a scar on his face across here, and then another one across here, walks up. You all look like a motley crew. Where are you headed? Fuck, Alexa
Who's
just
asking?
played Motley Crue.
Yes, you did.
Searching songs by Motley Crue. Jesus fuck.
Who's asking?
Well, me and my friends here, we've been known to escort a group or two,
What
and we're
skills do you
available for
have?
hire.
What skills do you have as escorts?
There's nothing we
He's
can't
not wearing
kill.
stockings.
He looks over. He says, "I take it this is your protector then. Doesn't look like much to me."
I look directly at him and I say, I don't need a protector. He's just an extra hand.
Well,
I point at Marbles, who sticks his head out of wherever he's hiding, and I say, "Don't you insult the wee man! They kick your ass."
he's actually sitting on your shoulder.
He's probably on a Boo's shoulder. They've been hanging out. But Marbles might hop over to my shoulder and be like, like,
Yeah, he didn't
like puff
he
up his
didn't like
chest
that.
a little.
That wee
didn't
little
like that
dust
at all.
will knife you quicker than not.
Ah,
Point at the guy's face. Looks like you already done.
from a dragon. One I killed
Uh,
myself.
I would like to roll an insight on anything that this guy is saying.
Go ahead.
Oh,
That is a natural 13 plus whatever my insight is, which is 2. So that's a 15.
15.
it's always a dragon. It's always a dragon. Said you really see you notice that, right? It's always a dragon. Oh, I got scarred in the face by a dragon.
You can see that he's
Wave my trunk around with the dismissal. It's always a fucking dragon.
you can see with the look on his face, he does seem quite serious.
Yeah, but
Is he lying? Mm.
who's
With
he
that
with?
roll,
He
as
says
far
he's
as
with
you can see,
a few people.
he pointed over to a table, and there is a man in robes. You can't really see anything about him. There is two.
Is he the streak?
There's two other people in an assortment of armor. They look like big, tough guys. Yep.
Two tough guys, huh? Do they look like they have any skill sets whatsoever?
I mean, they look strong. They look like they've been through a couple of fights. They've got weapons on them.
So they're straight mercenaries?
Mm-hmm.
How much do I know about this town with it being so close to where I lived?
You've been here a few times. You
Do
know.
I recognize any of them?
You know, actually, something kind of nifty. Let's see. There is a syndicate that operates out of here called the Myriad.
Hmm.
You know of them.
The myriad of one.
Have I ever worked with them? Do I have a reputation with them?
With the Myriad? No. You've
Okay.
never worked with them. You know they work out of here. You don't know any contacts or anything like that with them. These guys particular, go ahead and make a history check.
Give the new set a second chance. 17 plus so 19.
19. You've seen these guys before. You actually know of the dragon story.
Do I know if it's true?
You know it's true.
Okay, cool.
You also know it was a very young dragon.
So I know that he's a
Oh,
fisherman.
oh, oh.
Alright. Blowing things out of proportion.
So he didn't
Well, in that
lie.
case-
No.
In that
He
case, I'm
didn't
not going to
lie,
be
but
super
he didn't
interested in the
also tell-
conversation because I'm just sitting over there slightly amused that he's trying so hard. I'm thinking, oh, bless your heart.
Oh, honey.
So how big did you say he was? Like how tall is he?
He didn't. How tall is he? He's just barely shorter than Abu.
Wow.
pretty damn tall.
He's a big fucking human.
Okay.
He's a big house.
Okay. Wow, that's like almost 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I was gonna say, like, if I stood
Someone
up,
play
would I be
basketball.
taller than him? I'm going to be aloof and dismissive and kind of insult him. I just don't really feel like being anywhere.
Well,
I don't really. It's like, listen, dude. Like, listen. We've had a long day. I'm sure you're looking for work. We're not looking to hire.
of course.
Leave us be.
If you change your mind.
You'll be the first I call.
Of course. And he looks over and he sees Sin.
I'm just kind of chuckling.
Let me. Okay. You see a look of recognition on his face, and he kind of just walks away. Roll a natural 20.
Okay.
He does know exactly who you are.
Cool.
Great.
Neat. I mean, if there's a half-orc druid wandering around doing guide work, yeah, it kind of sticks out in the crowd.
Probably.
Red eyes, red hair. Kind of hard to
You can't
forget.
help it. Genetics are weird.
I was like, red eyes, red hair, green eyes, green hair. Reddish brown skin. We'll see what happens there. I look like dirt. I look like the Oklahoma red dirt. That's the color I was going for. So we finish our food and, do our thing. You guys want to go wander town before things start closing? Or would you like to rest and then do that?
Just shrug.
Yeah.
I'm
'cause
up
I
for
need to go.
whatever.
Not too long after that,
I'd like
Bannon
to go try
and
to find
Varys come
something
in.
pointy.
Oh, Bannon and Varys are here.
Yep,
Well, lo and behold.
start eating
Sorry,
their
we
food.
have. Forgive us for disturbing your slumber, sir.
You got us some rooms?
We got us
If
some
he
rooms.
didn't drink so much, he wouldn't be asleeping.
Why do you gotta be so loud?
This is my inside voice.
Oh.
I decide to stand up and I bow cause I have to go all the way down to bend at the hips to look down at him and I'm like, you can sleep in the stable.
I think a room would be best.
Then you're paying.
No problem.
I'm paying for the 2 that were helpful.
He goes up, talks with the bartender, and he gets himself a room. And when he gets back, he hands a small wooden ticket to Abu. Here, on our way out, hand this to the bartender. Give us a cask of ale to replace what I drank.
Is there any chance that I could also take that cask of ale up to my room and work on it as well for to make it like one of those enhanced healing ales again?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, cool.
Because that was useful. Yeah.
Yeah. Because that would be useful as well.
I'm sorry, what was the name of the syndicate again?
The Myriad.
Myriad.
Okay. For some reason I wanted to put menagerie and I was like, I know that's not right.
That's the Menagerie Coast. That's to the west of here.
Is there anything else you guys want me to work on tonight before going to bed to make for you guys? Because we'll probably end up buying stuff in the morning on the way out.
What was the other thing that Bannon wanted? Message.
Bannon wanted to do the cask of ale.
Cask of ale.
But what else did he want?
Use the cleansing stone. Clean off all the travel dirt.
Oh,
So
he
let's-
wants to be clean.
Yeah, that's what he wants to clean
Yeah,
off.
he's cleaning off. Let
Can
me see if he
like,
gets his face. I want to see if he gets his face.
shall I roll? Does he get his face?
You see,
It's like
he's still really tired, and he's getting it, and puts the stone away.
No luck. How unfortunate.
I'm sorry, Josh. I rolled to see whether or not you'd notice it yet. The bartender sure did.
Oh, he felt pity for you. That's unfortunate.
Do the rooms have mirrors? We gonna hear a yell in the middle
We'll
of the night
see.
when he looks up?
We'll find
He
out.
looks up and sees it.
God damn it!
So Sin, is there any sort of artifacts or things that you'd like your character to have?
I don't think so. I think
You
I'm
have-
pretty set.
You have the oils and you have your spear
Mhm.
that you're gonna trade.
Mhm.
Could I make... see, what extra things do I have sitting around? Because I want to make some things I might be able to trade for other things later.
It's always an option, yeah.
Yeah. So, I have a lot of arrows, and I have 2 bows, so I could probably... Could I,
Actually, could I just have one of those bows? Because that's kind of what I was after.
Oh, yeah,
bow.
no, I'm just gonna hand off one of the bows and 12 arrows over to... No, sorry, 15 arrows over to Sin. Go ahead and write that down, because I'm about to delete it off my page.
Yeah, I'm gonna go at it.
So, it's a, it's not a longbow, it's just a regular bow. And 15 arrows. And then I still have a bow with 15 acid arrows.
Mhm.
I also have the Locket of the Twins. Could I enchant that into something? Or make that my own thing? If we're going to have one... If Abu's necklace becomes a universal language translator, what should we make the locket into?
Well,
should we make that another language translator,
nifty
or...
later in the day when you're working on that, you actually notice there's already an enchantment on it.
Do I need to roll insight to know what the enchantment is?
And be an arcana.
Or arcana check? Yes.
Or if you
There's
have the
already an
identify.
enchantment on the string of ears you gave me.
No, on
No.
on my locket from the twin bandits.
Oh, okay.
That is a natural 20.
Okay. So,
What be
looking
this
at this,
enchantment?
you see it's kind of like half of an enchantment.
Okay.
After about 15 minutes of looking at it, you decide to ask Sin for hers, and you're looking at both. And the other one has another half. And kind of together, studying them together is what gets you. While...
They are Captain Planet.
So if you're wearing this one and she's wearing one, if one of you goes unconscious, the other will know right away.
That's not bad. Can you send spells through the lockets? Can I make that a thing?
You can try.
That way I can see if I can like revive. Like I specifically want it to be this, like if I can kind of like Bannon's little locket where it can hold a spell. Can I give that one to her, one to me, so it's like it holds a spell as well as understanding which one's unconscious, and then she can charge it every time she needs it.
Okay, you can try that.
Okay.
Why don't you go ahead and roll? Let's see. Roll a d20. Add your intelligence and your... Let's see.
So...
Yeah, just your intelligence.
All right. My intelligence. Oh, well, my intelligence is awesome, so that's fine by me. Okay. That is a 16
Plus 4, so 20.
Yeah.
Okay. So, messing with it, and using what spells you know. The with the lockets being connected to each other, if one of you goes down, one time the locket will activate a healing word.
Okay.
That's one time for both, not each.
Okay. So when one of us goes down, that
And
spell gets
automatically
activated.
a healing word will activate.
And you can only use it once per long rest,
That's
I'm
only
guessing.
a one-time thing.
Ever?
Mm-hmm.
So
Of course, after
we
that,
can't
you
recharge
can
it?
then try to recharge
Oh,
it.
okay. Okay.
But that was a good one. It's actually a good idea. So, and you had to roll at least a 20 for that to work, so you're lucky I made that. Intelligence. All right. As for the rest of your rooms, the rooms are quite modest and comfortable. Abu, you have a pretty good-sized bed. Width-wise, fits you just fine. Length-wise, you gotta curl up just a little. But I mean, it's nothing you're
Or
not
just
used
kick the
to.
board off the end of the bed and my
Yeah.
feet stick out.
It's nothing you're not used to. The bed itself is comfortable, very comfortable. This is like the aristocratic suite for
Nice.
you. So
Damn straight.
you have a couch, couple chairs, a nice fireplace, and a desk, all there, well set up for you. The rest of your rooms, like I said, modest. Each room has a desk and a chair, and then your bed. But yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm also going to do the rolls for the translation necklace and the making the cask of ale a healing cask of ale.
All right. Go ahead and roll that one.
So what do I
same thing,
add?
intelligence.
Same thing, intelligence. Okay. So for the translator, I got a 17 plus 4, so
Yep,
that's
so that one,
over 20.
it does
so
work.
awesome.
So once
Abu, you
per
now
day,
can speak all the languages.
once
just
per
once
day,
per day.
you for 1 hour, you can understand all spoken languages.
Okay.
Okay.
Write it down.
Yep.
Write that down. And I got a 19 for the cask of ale for healing.
Okay.
So 19 plus 4. So that's
So anytime anyone drinks from the cask, it's basically a regular potion of healing. So 2d4 plus 2.
okay.
So, and it's got quite a few uses in it. So it's just bulky to carry around.
Well, it goes in the cart, so
Yeah.
that's fine. Okay. Well, I'm glad I could be of assistance. Long rest. Everybody's healed. Hooray.
Yep, you specifically, you pass out. You are exhausted after all this
Yeah.
work.
No shit. Back to 35. And my spells are back to full.
During the night, you all, as you're laying down, falling asleep, except for you, Andy, you'd probably pass right the fuck out. Both Sin and Abu, you hear
Leaky cauldron.
all night long.
Oh.
Leaky Tavern. It's leaky.
Sorry, guys.
Wait a second. Where is the leaky noise coming from?
Make an investigation
Which
check.
direction are we hearing?
Sin, you
Right.
can too if you want to.
Yeah, I value a good night's sleep.
Or you could power
Triangulate
through
my
it.
elephant ears here.
Is it investigation?
Mm-hmm.
I got a 15.
You've no idea. You look for a solid
Natural 20.
20 minutes. You can't find shit. Natural 20. So, interesting thing.
He not only finds it, he fixes
It's
it.
not up, it's below.
Huh?
It's below.
What I'm
isn't it?
thinking is that the dripping is not above me, it's below.
There's a hidden passageway. Bingo!
It is. You go
Are you
down.
gonna follow it?
You following the noise, you actually go
I
into
heard
the
it
back
says
room.
subway and I just followed it down.
You go to the back room and your ears are just way up. You're looking. You end up going through this floor, a door in the floor. It's not hidden, but like a cellar door. You go underneath, and there is roots from a tree that come out of the wall and are dripping into a barrel.
Oh, you should definitely collect some of that dripping water and give it to me.
What do I have for that? Or can I just do that?
Grab the bucket.
Look around.
Take the bucket with the water.
Look around. There's barrels, buckets, cups, all down here. It's kind of like a bit of a
Vials,
storage
anything.
area.
Because that makes sense. My large hands.
Say, grab some vials.
Well, I'll just bring you a 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine. Do it.
Grab a vial.
Kink.
Make a dexterity check. Shit. But no, you can grab a bucket and get a bucket full and head up the stairs.
Give me a little vial. I just want a little one.
Are you like quietly going or?
No, I am not going quietly. I'm not making a huge ruckus and making a point of waking everybody, but I'm not making an effort to conceal the fact that I am moving around.
On your way back up the stairs, you turn around, you close the door, and then when you turn back to leave the back room, you see a small gnome figure standing in the doorway. Ahem. Little rude to be snooping around at night, isn't it?
Not at all when this place keeps me awake.
Whatever do you mean?
Drip. Drip.
Drip, drip, drop.
Well, the place is called the Leaky Tavern. What did you expect?
It's not raining out, wee man.
Of course not. I'm guessing you found our little tree collection.
Aye, and there's no tree outside.
Very true. That bucket, is that from my barrel?
No, it's not.
Make a deception
It's
check.
beer. It's beer.
17.
17. He got an 18.
Oh no! You got caught.
He looks over
Do I
and
have
goes,
deception?
I think
Oh,
your deception
yeah.
is a
Yeah,
minus.
negative.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
a
I know.
negative to your. He
Oh
got,
no!
So
Oh no!
he looks over. Lying is very, very rude. Shouldn't do it.
He's still intimidated though, right?
Here's your options, my friend. You can either put the bucket down and head back up to your room, or you can pay me for it.
What is it?
What's your price then?
For a bucket that size, we'll say 10 gold.
No?
What does it do?
Yeah, what is it? What does it do?
That's a pretty hefty price from a little bit of dew off of some tree roots.
Ah, so you have no idea
That
what
must
it is,
mean
do
that
you?
there's something out there
You have no idea what it is?
that you... I've heard things. You seem to be an expert. I'll defer to you, sir.
Why don't you go ahead and take a drink?
No!
Do not drink the strange liquid. Do not drink the strange liquid.
So help me God, use your Jedi powers and call Sin.
I mean, I'm not asleep.
Alright.
I can't sleep
I'm
with all the dripping.
asleep, but please call Sin.
I'm walking around the room with a freaking pillow over my head. Like, where the fuck is this coming from?
So I do exactly that. I just smile and go, I'd hate to wash down that flying ale you served tonight with something
Ooh.
a bit manky.
Well,
I think
flattery
I'll
will
pass.
get you everywhere, my friend. However,
Except apparently back to my bedroom with a bucket of moldy old water.
well, if it's moldy old water, then I guess you can just leave it behind, can't you?
I suppose I could. And I set the bucket down in front of him, which is about twice his size because, come on.
Yeah, it's like right here to him.
I trust you know where to
I think
start.
you can manage that, can't you?
Oh, of course I can. And it lifts off the ground.
Of course. Abu, you should like kidnap some in your trunk, but don't swallow it.
And
That's a bit
because
fancy.
you're such a good patron, he reaches into his pocket and pulls out 2 little cotton balls. These should help you sleep.
I
Cotton balls
suppose.
with yours?
2 little cotton balls.
Hmm?
Which I'll take said cotton. I will take the cotton balls with my hand, and I will put them in my pocket.
You son of a bitch. Well, have a wonderful night, my friend. And he walks towards the door in the floor, and the bucket follows behind him.
Well, you could...
A magical wee man in a magical tavern with some magical roots.
You could still grab something off the shelf and put it underneath the drippy drip and
There are,
collect some.
there are surprises everywhere. And he makes a motion, and the door opens.
Indeed. And I want to stomp my foot on the floor. Just enough, because I weigh so much, cause the wooden floor to ripple a little bit and bump the bucket.
It's
which
in
I
the air.
felt
It's in
how
the
high
air.
in the air?
Couple feet.
Couple feet. All right, never mind.
Yeah.
If it was just kind of floating along.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, it's up in the air. Unfortunately.
I need to look at
That would have been
stuff
funny,
here.
though. Just heading to bed then?
He does have telekinesis too.
He does.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I figured that's where your mind was going.
Well, yeah. Telekinetic movement. I can move a tiny object. Like a cotton ball accidentally through some water in a bucket.
Or like
That's
one
fine.
of the jars on the
Yeah.
wall to like scoop
You know
out
what?
some from the bucket.
I'll tell you what.
The
Make a
cotton ball.
dexterity check. So roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier. Which for you.
All right, 16.
And then it's plus
Dexterity
0.
is 0.
So 16. Yeah. So were you doing it with one of the cotton balls?
Yeah, why not?
So it dips in really quickly and quietly and comes right back to you.
Alrighty.
And he continues down the stairs and the door closes behind him.
Interesting. So I walk back up the stairs and I knock on Sin's door.
Oh, good, you're awake. Do you know what that incessant dripping is? Because it's driving me freaking insane.
I do. And I take her hand because I'm not the most smooth character. I take her hand and I put the cold, wet, mushy thing in the middle of her hand.
He just puts this thing there.
I don't get it. Did you try to plug something? What am I looking at here?
Tree roots with no tree, dripping water, no rain, and the wee little bartender not wanting me in the basement.
It is way too late
Is that
for
strange to
riddles.
you?
Good. Taking a look at the liquid itself and the description that he's giving you, go ahead and make a nature check.
Actually, I think I have. Oh, this.
Wanted to charge me 10 gold for a bucket of that.
It's not gonna be good. Even with my advantage, it's only 5. Or even with my thing, it's only 5. I'm really tired. Okay.
There's something in your mind about it. You might have heard something like this, but you're too fucking tired to really give a shit right now.
Can we talk about this in the morning?
I
Do you have any more
suppose.
cotton now? Because I'm recognizing that I could shove that in my ears. Something that's not sopping wet.
No.
No.
Because I don't trust that wee little man.
Apu, you have very large pockets, my friend. Pocket lint is a thing.
So I rummage around and I find you some pocket lint, which is probably the same color as moss, with some sawdust in it, and a couple of pebbles.
So now
Whatever
I just
works.
So now since just sitting there with one hand being full of sopping wet
Yep.
cotton, and the other one with pocket lint from an elephant's pockets.
Yep.
Just like, this night is not going well.
This night is not exactly
Wait
what
a
you
minute, Wait a
expected.
minute. You don't want to stick that in your ear. And I reach my trunk out, and I pull out tooth. That's probably human out of the pocket lint. I will just leave the fact that I apparently had a pocket full of human teeth at some point.
Just out there.
Again,
You know,
too tired to
on
give a
second-
shit. She just
I just want to sleep, man. I'm just gonna try to not
A
think
pocket full
about
of
it.
teeth.
Actually,
I have
wait.
a pocket full of teeth.
Okay, so
Of course you do, Nat. Of course you do.
This is why Josh fears me. Is because I have a pocket. I have
So-
multiple jars of teeth.
hear me out. I
Second
have
jar. of teeth.
purify food and drink. Can I try to purify the pocket lint?
You can.
Please do.
I will allow this. You feel the presence of any
It could have been a
grossness.
dehydrated eyeball that looked like a raisin.
Hey man,
but
when
we
you're
need to
swinging around a mall, pieces go everywhere, pockets are
we
big,
need to
shit
talk
happens.
about in the morning. We are going to talk about this lump of wet cotton and also laundering your clothes properly. That's what we're going to talk about in the morning.
Who has prestidigitation?
I think Bannon does.
Okay, well he's gonna use that on Abu at some point.
Probably. Probably.
There's nothing wrong with my duds.
No, not at all. We're just gonna clean him.
Like,
We're gonna make him spiffier.
I am a shop dressed.
Nope, he don't. He has thaumaturgy.
Oh no!
Can make
okay.
you very
Well,
loud. Oh boy. All
I
right.
can say we should take a broom and a swash.
So I'm just gonna walk back up to my room.
Elephants like water, though. We can just take him to a
I
pond.
think something though. It might be interesting. I can't hear the drip anymore.
Yeah, you can. It's still going.
Oh, I can. Okay, that's
Oh yeah.
You
all
should
night.
have put a jar underneath it and keep collecting it so I could sneak down and get it later.
But
Or
then it
marbles
goes from a
could.
dripping noise to like on a flat surface to a dripping noise on a wet surface, and that's somehow worse.
I was gonna say, you know,
I don't
you
know.
could.
Yeah.
I say, Abu, you could contact Marbles and have him go back.
I will do that. I will contact Marbles to me.
And I'm just
You-
gonna
you-
go back
Marbles
my
isn't-
pocket
Marbles
and
doesn't
put the sopping wet cotton
You-
in a cup that's in my room.
Yep.
Then just
There you go.
Easy enough. You go into Andy's room, and she's passed out like face down into the pillow, like one leg
Right
kind of
next to me,
awkwardly
just like in
off
a
the
droop.
bed. Like she just kind of climbed into the bed and didn't fully make it in and just out.
Marbles is like a kitten on the
yeah.
pillow next to me.
Like curled up
Pick
into a
her
pillow.
foot and kind of roll her over into the bed so she's like not sprawled out on the ground halfway.
Aw.
Waking Marbles up when I do, and I look at him and I go, "I got a job for you."
He just wakes up. Just flips him
Yeah,
up.
I feel
Why?
the same way, wee man. You wake me up, I'll wake you up. Deal with it. There's a job for your particular set of skills. Are you capable? Or
He gets up and
I
does
go
like
down there
he gets up and does the
and
Mighty
sit
Mouse
around
position.
and do
Superhero
the
pose.
job of the wee small one?
Superhero pose.
Flies right up onto your shoulder.
Why? There's a room down the stairs. That wee little man from the bar went in there with a floating bucket. You don't need to worry about that. There's a nice little shelf there. No one can see it. Or you put eyes on that door. I ain't heard it open yet. Keep an eye. I'll
Nods.
steal you some cheese in the morning.
He nods and heads on down. All right. I think you froze there, Morgan. Oh, there you go. Now you're good. You were frozen for like a solid minute there. It's all good. So
So you
the
hear
night
me,
goes
at
by. Sin, now that you have something blocking your ears, you sleep nice and comfortably. It gets through like half of the night before Abu finally like wakes up, rips his pillowcase in half, and stuffs both pieces into his ears, and just passes out. But you do get your full long rest, which means that spell slot would reset for you, Sin.
Cool.
You go down in the morning. A nice breakfast spread, like one of those morning breakfasts at hotels, are set out and prepared.
This is pleasant.
There's eggs, bacon.
Nice crispy bacon.
Yep.
I may or may not help myself to some bacon by helping myself eat the whole tray.
I'm gonna snag one piece off of your tray and just be like, I need this.
Like,
You sit down.
yeah,
You
tell
have
me
the
you
cup.
can have it.
You have the cup, Sin.
I grab two.
So you can go ahead and make another nature check. Now that you're awake, I'll give you advantage on this.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so 21.
21. So,
I am in much better sorts right now.
taking a look at it, you can't remember what it was called, but you've heard of a root like this that just continually leaks a liquid that if it's ingested, the person who drinks it is paralyzed. And depending on how much they ingest is how long they're paralyzed. Good thing you didn't drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say very good thing you didn't drink it, and good thing I didn't drink it.
You also now, when you explain this to Abu, you now understand why it was so expensive.
That's 10 gold worth. That's worth 10 gold, then.
So at this point in time, Andy walks down bedhead with all of her stuff, just like has part of her hair sticking up, just like
White-
out of it.
White
And she's just like, has anyone seen Marbles? Oh,
Why, yes, Queen Yard Sale. We have.
Queen Yard Sale.
Marbles actually from up in the corner in the room, a dark corner where you didn't notice him, he just jumps down onto your table.
you are.
There he is.
Does he have anything? Did he collect any of the water or anything? Something.
No, but he starts to try and talk.
Okay, I'm listening.
Did you say something, mobs?
He motions for the door open.
Mm-hmm.
Small man, come out.
Hmm.
Bucket, empty.
Hmm. Took it somewhere.
Interesting.
One other person came in the night.
Describe.
Hood, small, traded.
Interesting.
Sounds like one of the guys from the Myriad, or from that group that tried to talk us into hiring him. Oh,
How
well.
tall, mobs? Point of reference, Marbles. How tall?
The short man and another short man, same height.
Same height. Got it.
These short fellas.
Can't trust them tiny fuckers.
Can't trust them at all.
It's always the tiny ones.
I just
So
start.
I have a roasted whole tomato in my trunk, and I aim it at Marbles. Wolf of them have dicks on his face.
A whole tomato is like his size. You can't just open his mouth and catch that.
He can certainly try.
No,
I'm
then
saying
I
Marbles-
fake him out because
Marbles
I'm
is a carnivore.
pointing at him.
He's not going after the tomato. He's eyeing that bacon and sausage. He's just
Probably,
looking at
yeah.
it.
They can have sausage. I took all the bacon.
That's fine.
Except
Andy's
grab
just
some.
like
Eats
just
up.
like needs coffee. She's just
There is coffee as well.
okay.
Is there coffee ale?
Is there Irish coffee?
Unfortunately, not at this tavern.
It's okay. Yeah, Andy makes
Foil.
with like 3 cups of coffee, and then she's finally like awake at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And she and Marbles kind of like throw food at each other and like catch it in our mouths, just like a morning ritual, just something that we used to do when we were little. Just having fun, just flick, catch.
A lot of times he's not even looking and he still catches it.
Yeah, because he's like a freaking
fucking
chameleon
good.
type thing. Yeah, he's good. He's a bat. He doesn't need
just
to
that
see.
good, okay?
He's just that good.
Bannon does join, eats his. Varys eventually comes down as well.
No.
The end of breakfast. You guys are ready to go shopping if you wanted to go shopping, or you can continue on the journey, which you guys are not too far out now.
So my question is, are we going to spend another night here, or do we want to kidnap some of that stuff, go get what we need to, and escape the town?
Well, I still have the cotton ball, don't I?
Yes.
Full of water. So can
Yeah.
I just put that in like a vial or a container of some sort for future use?
That's not
Just-
not
No.
very much, but yeah.
No. You need to carry around a wet cotton ball.
Refuse.
You are not allowed to have a vial.
Negative, Ghost Rider. There is no room in the
What?
formation.
How about this? Can I request that Marbles sneakily goes in there, grabs a vial that's about his size, because he can hold a lot of weight.
You would
And-
have vials with you. I mean, you guys have drank
Yeah.
some healing potions, so you got empty
Yeah.
vials.
So let's. I hand Marbles a vial and said, "Can you go collect some and come right back?" And he heads out.
Yep. Let me see here. Holy shit! Like a ninja of the night.
Love
You-
him.
You guys don't even notice when he's back.
He's
You're
gone.
sitting there waiting for him still, and he's sitting eating some more sausage. And you're like, what
Did
the
you
fuck?
go to work?
Did you even leave? And he hands out the vial, and it's got a little bit in
So
there.
I now have a vial of it. So that's
Sneaky
cool.
wee- you sneaky
Vial
wee
of
bugger.
paralysis potion.
Yep.
Or paralysis liquid.
I called it paralysis juice because I thought it was funny.
Paralysis?
Paralysis.
Paralyjuice. That is what it's called.
Paralysis.
It is a homebrew
Okay.
thing, so it is officially Paralyjuice.
Paralyjuice. Okay,
It tastes
let's
good
head out.
with fruit
Fr-
juice before you freeze.
And you suddenly remember the name of the root. Oh, it's Parala root. Got it.
Spelled
Paraluch.
Paraluh.
UH. Parala.
Parala root.
You gotta make it a little foreign sounding.
I love it.
A little botanist.
I like it.
Yeah,
All right.
no,
Let's go to the trading store then.
Yep.
On our way out, I make eye contact with the gnome and just like, cause I didn't know what happened last night. I just know that something went down. I was just like, I was in the best sleep I've had in a long time. Just like leave.
Well, you all are welcome here anytime. Have a wonderful day. And he looks at Abu and winks.
That's just creepy.
Oh, so that time.
Now you think they're coming on you.
Now you
That
pick
time, yeah, I was
on
gonna
it.
say, does he have something in his eye too?
And he goes, no, I meant,
No.
whatever.
In the trade store.
Interesting thing. Also, Bannon, his face is clean. There was mirrors in
A
the
mirror.
room.
Damn it.
Don't worry. We'll get,
Before he
Can
fell
Marbles be
asleep, we
upset
did
by
hear
this?
God,
I would say, can Marbles be a little upset by this? Like he goes over and like behind Abu's ear is just like.
Nah, he's just coming up. He's just coming up with other plans. Is what he's doing. But so's
I
Bannon.
hear you, little man.
Nifty thing.
Hi, Bannon. There was
yeah,
some
what's up?
lovely pickled beets with breakfast this morning.
Yeah, beats. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
beets.
I have my own tricks up my sleeve. By the
Dun,
way, you
dun,
look
dun.
good today. And he keeps walking.
Who looks good?
Abu.
It's not Abu's fault
and
that he
a-
has
as
a
he-
dick on him.
As he says that, Sin and Andy, you look up. Abu's really clean. Like, very clean. All of his clothing is so just really nice looking.
Are you saying I'm brushed out and look like a fancy Yorkie?
No, you're just fresh and clean. It's like your clothes were freshly cleaned. Your fur is perfectly well groomed.
Mm-hmm.
At
I'm
which point Sin
suspicious
is
and I
going to
don't
feel a little salty about the fact that she didn't get pocket lint now.
Yeah.
No, like Sin just like picks at her ear just ever so slightly.
Oh, I purified it before I put it in
Yeah,
my
it was purified. If you didn't purify it before, you were gonna be pulling shit out for a while.
But I was
Bruh.
tired. I didn't want to do a spell, and he forced me to do a spell, so I'm just a little salty.
But yeah, no.
Tricks up your sleeves. If it involves beet juice, you're not going to have sleeves left.
You wanna prank war with me? Gear up, bucko.
But it wasn't Abu.
He didn't know
It
that.
was never
I
a.
look, I look right
Third
at
party.
Marvel,
He,
like,
he was guilty by association.
see what you started.
He just assumed it was
he
Abu.
sits- I was like, okay, so then Marbles is like sitting on my shoulder, just like. Just looking innocent as dirt.
You were the outer him, and I was the inner him. The shit he could get up to now. You do eventually go up to the trading post. There is a wood elf working there. By the name of Elland. He asks what you are looking for. They have the regular odds and ends that any adventurer would love to come by.
I actually was thinking of something.
Okay. What were you thinking of?
Sin gave me an idea. I don't need an axe for my secondary weapon. but I would like some sort of projectile thing. I was thinking, if possible, are there bolos?
There
Ooh.
can be.
That would be
Ooh.
interesting.
Because
I
a
only got the
bolo
bow that I need.
for me
I've been-
would be like a cannonball for everybody else.
Essentially. It
Yes.
wouldn't just capture them, it would knock their asses down.
Every time.
If it hits. If it hits,
It's
they are
either a
going to the
bolo or a
ground.
slingshot. Simple ranged weapon, sling. Okay. Sling, dart, crossbow. Medium range weapons, net. I don't want to go fishing.
I mean, I can just make one up. I'm DM, I can do that.
You can do
I have
that.
the power. The gods
Okay.
themselves are NPCs to me.
Okay, Dustin. Merch. There's your shirt.
He wants an addle.
Funny, I'm actually wearing a shirt that was made
Christmas tree.
by my my
Interesting.
father-in-law.
My pen exploded. I'm trying
So.
to fix it.
Oh,
Nifty.
Look at my hands.
okay. Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Weapon-wise.
Here, let me just. For now, we'll just put in your inventory here. How many do you want to buy?
I want a slingshot.
A slingshot?
A
Is what you
sling
want?
instead of a bola.
Gotcha.
For Huck and Rock.
That's simple.
Mounts and vehicles.
Doo-doo-doo. Sling.
I can ride?
Sort of.
I want a pony.
Sling.
That poor
I
thing.
want a
So-
pony.
A sling.
So I can throw the pony.
There we
So,
go.
it'll be. Go ahead and pay 10 silver, and then you got your sling, and you have plenty of ammo. Don't worry about ammo.
It's
Yep,
literally everywhere.
Do I get to some trade-in value there on my little axe that I traded in?
Yeah. The axe.
Is it still 10 gold with the trade-in?
It's the hand axe, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
was a
So
hand
that was
axe.
5 gold. Trading it in though, 3 gold. So you gain 3
So, yeah.
gold, spend 10
3 gold
silver.
for the hand axe, and wait a second. I
Oh,
have 2 of those. I've traded 1. All right, cool.
If you wanted to trade both, you can.
Nope. I'll keep 1.
Alrighty. Never know when a random axe is gonna
I
come in
might-
handy.
Chocolates and donuts.
You might
True.
need to ask somebody a question, you know? You
Ah,
never know.
you're so
I know,
cool.
right?
I will use
You're
that every
so
time. I promise.
I'm sure you will.
That's 2. That's 2.
Actually. Does anyone have written down that first shop that you guys went to?
I don't have the name of it, but well, maybe I do. Hold on. Let me look at my book.
The owner's name? I thought I had.
Hal.
How?
Mel.
I had it written
Mel.
down.
Mel.
Yeah.
We
I
owe
think-
one favor to Mel.
Yeah.
Mel's not
Um,
going to come wandering out of the back room like some little apparition following us, is he?
What the fuck, Mel? It's like my yeah. Okay, pen's fixed. I love these
Ink
pens.
Jeez.
Ink pens are so much fun.
Interesting thing. Mel does come walking out of the back of the trading post.
Mel, darling, how are you?
With a box,
Be
a
gone,
large chest,
spooky bitch.
a large
Be gone,
chest,
spooky bitch. He comes out with what?
a large chest that he's carrying.
Ah,
Well,
well-
fancy meeting you here. Shouldn't you
Mel,
be at the
darling,
ruins
how are you
already?
doing? Oh, we came into some nasty luck on the way over, but we should be on our way. How are you?
Oh, just wonderful, my dears.
Oh, I love hearing that.
My large friend, I haven't seen you looking so good before.
You know what? That doesn't help the fact that I see Mel and Andy talking to each other like two old queens in a bar.
This is how he
I'm
talks.
just
This is how
I'm
he
just playing
talks.
with him to make him
Yeah.
happy, right? I want to make sure you're getting a good price on things.
Is Mel an old queen? Because that adds an old.
Is Mel the queen? Queen Mel.
Well,
Making a note of
I
that.
hope your side adventures have been fruitful. Have my items come in handy?
Funnily enough, I haven't had to use the boots for any particular reason yet. So I'm sure they'll come in handy soon. But
They are
I'm
sort of a
excited to try them.
niche thing. My friend,
see
how
how
did
they
you
go.
enjoy your ale?
Let's not talk. That's a rough
I
subject at the
point
moment.
at the dwarf.
Oh
You have
my.
a long conversation.
He's just back there,
You-
still kind of like with a mild hangover, having like PTSD flashbacks.
his eye twitches just slightly.
Unfortunately, Mel, we had a bit of a run-in, and our dwarf got a little carried away with the drinking. Luckily, though, I figured out
I did
I figured
say.
out how the potion works, so we have our own replacement already.
I did say it was very strong ale, which is why I was willing to give it to such a big character.
Well,
Not
we did
very
appreciate
surprised
it
that
while it lasted.
a man of Bennin's size is still feeling the effects. Though I'm happy it came in service.
Well, we did enjoy it while it did last.
Mm.
What,
Oh,
pray
I
tell,
enjoyed it.
what goodies do we have here in this particular corner of your store? Or corner
Oh.
of your franchise? It seems as if you own a whole franchise, which is lovely.
Actually, I'm here picking up. I don't
Oh.
own this, but I did hear that this trading post was selling a certain item that I wanted. So, here I am.
Care to share any details? Just curiosity.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
I mean, Mel and I are becoming good friends, are we not? That is a natural 20.
That is like the fourth one tonight. We are doing awesome. Between all of us, holy
I
shit.
switched dice. I'm like, I'm liking these dice. I've had the same dice for the last 3 weeks. I wanted to play with different ones.
He sets it down, but of course. And he opens, and it's a very large book.
Hmm.
The cover of it is completely blank.
Can I do an Arcana check just to kind of look at
Mhm.
it and see
Yep.
what's going on? That is a 19 plus.
That's an FD tome.
Being in the Cobalt Soul, you've seen books.
That's a
Um,
19 plus 7. So yes.
Being in the Cobalt Soul, you've heard of books that are magically enchanted to cover up all of their information and only reveal themselves under certain situations. This book in particular, it's from a set of books, and you know that they are quite ancient. Very. They are from the Age of Arcanum, and it's said that these books hold secrets, more magical secrets than anybody knows today. And he shuts it.
Well, Mel, you care to share a little secret from the book just for old pal's sake?
Well, the fact that you know I'm in possession of such a book is secret enough. And
Let
I
it be
trust you
known.
all will keep it.
We'll see. Shall we consider that your favor?
Of course not.
Well then, we'll keep it secret as long as it benefits us.
I taught you too well. Have a
Oh.
good day. He picks up
Bye-bye.
the chest. His eyes flash with light, and he disappears.
Yep, so we'll keep the secret until it benefits us not to keep the secret. Anyway, let's have a look around the shop.
I'm still laughing at the be gone, spooky bitch.
Be gone, spooky bitch!
As he disappears, I look at Sin and I go, I told you he's a spooky bitch.
Told you
What'd you
he's a
say?
spooky
Told
Told you
you.
he's a spooky bitch.
I just kind of nod, like, yeah, fact.
Fact, fact.
Find myself a lovely little bowler hat.
A lovely little bowler hat. Can
There
it be a
is
magical bowler hat?
It is not magical.
I will enchant this bowler hat however in which you wish later
I'm
on.
not buying more.
Oh, okay.
The return
However,
enchantment.
Marvel-
He can throw it, and it'll return.
Nice.
No.
Sharpen the
I-
edges, and you'll be like
I am the
oddball.
odd job of the crew.
Odd
I
job.
guess.
Yeah, odd job.
Really,
Okay.
I just want to sell my staff and my spear that I don't use.
Easy enough.
And
Both of those.
Maybe try to pick up a dagger or trade them in for a dagger.
I was gonna say I could
Alright,
give you my
so-
dagger, as I was thinking of trading it in for a better dagger. I was gonna look at the short sword and the dagger and see if I could trade it in for a better, like rapier or something.
So, for Sin, the spear you can get 5 silver, and the staff 1 silver. So you'll get 6 silver out of the 2 of those. And then, what did you want to buy?
I was gonna just try to pick up a dagger for sneak attacks.
An extra dagger. It's 2 gold.
I don't think I have a dagger. Yeah, I don't have a dagger.
Oh.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and buy a dagger.
All right. And then Andy, what did you want to do?
I am looking at different things.
There are many
That could
things
be
to look
helpful.
at.
There are. What is a morning star?
Morning
A
Star.
morning star.
Yeah.
I immediately come running over because boys and their toys. A morning star.
It's a melee
it's
weapon.
essentially a giant mace with spikes,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, well, that's fun.
not on a chain.
Not on a chain. Oh, it's
Yeah.
like a stick with a.
That's a flail.
Oh.
On a chain,
Well,
it's a
I
flail.
hand
On
it to
stick,
a boo. I'm like, I'm
it's a-
looking at it, and I just hand it to a boo because he looks like he's more interested in it than I am.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Good bounce. It's a good one. Rapier. They do have a few rapiers.
Oh, I see something I want.
Did
What?
you say 2 or 3 gold? You said 3.
I see a whip.
2 gold. Sin.
2
A
gold? Okay.
whip.
Yes.
That's where we're
is
going with this game. Okay.
I see a whip. It is. I want it because I want to make it something. I want to make it into something for myself.
What do you think?
So, I was planning on making it like a ever extending whip that like can go like up to 60 feet or like longer, depending on how well I roll, and you know, almost like a vine whip type concept, like Bulbasaur, but like a whip.
Yeah. We could do something like that.
Okay, noted.
So whip. We'll go 5 gold for it.
I will trade in my short sword for it. Does that give me any better
You would get
credits?
5 gold for the short sword. So
So
Straight
nice
swap.
exchange, even exchange. Okay, so short sword traded in. I now have a whip. And I still have my dagger,
Sticks
which is
and
great
stones
because I'm
may
gonna
break my
do some
bones,
stuff
but
with my
whips
dagger
and
too.
chains- Sorry.
Whips and chains excite me.
God, it's been forever since I listened to that song. All right.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
Varys pulls up with the cart, stocked up with some extra food. He does have the cask of ale, and unless you guys want anything else to do with this town,
Um, does this town happen to have a apothecary of some sort?
Bakery.
Oh, bakery too?
there is a bakery.
Could it
But
be two in one, perhaps? A bakery and apothecary?
there is a
All in
bakery,
one.
but there is no apothecary.
Okay, well, then bakery it is.
What you're looking
Elf
for
bread.
apothecary, the trading post might
CBD
have it.
elf bread.
What are you looking for?
It wasn't anything specific. I was just going to collect some items that may be useful in creating other things. But I really don't know what items I would need to make some of these things. So
Okay.
I need to do a little more research.
All right. You do find a bakery. Varys actually takes you directly to it because he drove right past it.
Actually, were there any books for sale at the
Mhm.
trade store? Yes. Sorry, can I very quickly skim over those books and see if there's anything specifically for artificers that are enhancement of creation things?
There's 3 books that would come in handy for you. Just talking about ways to combine certain materials and certain other herbs and stuff together, and ways
How
that you
much
could use
for
magic.
how much for them?
All 3 of them, 6 gold.
That's pretty hefty, but it would be helpful, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Technically, it would be beneficial.
It would make it
I
so the DCs for creating stuff goes down. Yeah,
shall get them.
go for it.
So
So
6
you
gold.
have
I will subtract.
3 3 artificer books.
So we are down to 48 gold, and I have 3. Well, that's 48. Well, actually, no. Let's go back. Put that back to 4, and I will use it out of my personal 15 gold, and we can drop that down. So 3 artificer books.
All right. The Pride's Walk Road is open and waiting for you.
All right.
A road that Sin is extremely familiar with.
Do you want to take
Cool.
the road, or do we want to take the woods?
Well, here's the thing. You can take the road down to here. You'd be able to get here and camp in this small wooded area here. And then go through the woods to the ruins. Or you can go straight down.
Sorry, I'm putting my gold on my chart so that we can actually keep track of this now. So what's left of what we spent? Because I'm being an accountant.
I'm an accountant.
Because I am an accountant. Okay. So we have 13. So from what we've gathered, we have 13 silver pieces and 69 gold pieces left. That's including my personal
Nice.
supply. So yeah,
Nice.
nice.
You beat me to it. Damn it.
I even had time to stop and pull my mic over to my face.
Nice.
Sorry, I had
Anywho.
cookie dough.
Nice.
Okay. Sin, lead the way.
Okay. I'm thinking it's probably smarter to break it up into 2 days of travel and travel to this little spot of woods that I'm familiar with. Right.
You know that there is an area there very comfortable for camping. So
Yeah, and I
Good deal.
figure breaking it up into a couple of days, maybe our little resident dwarf will be in sharper sorts for the ruins.
important. Healer must be in good
Plus,
condition.
gives us time to hunt game. Maybe
What'd you
stock
say,
up on some
Morgan?
rations.
It does.
Yes, it gives us time to hunt game because I bought in the town a whole bag of sweet rolls, and now I'm slightly depressed, and I'm just eating them, and I'm not sharing.
2 gold.
Well, I have a hunting trap, so
That's
2
fine.
gold?
2 gold.
I
Two
would say,
gold, and now
does that come out of my 2 gold, or do you have 2 gold to spend? Because
5 gold to spend. Now I have 3.
okay, so
And he
keep
comes
keep
back
track
with,
of that.
well.
he
I
comes
found
out.
13.
The reason why it was that expensive, and these are
Right,
is because
now,
these
like-
are big ass bags.
like
That's
they are
fine.
elephant-sized snack bags.
You
That's fine.
you basically bought out the bakery right now.
I bought
Nothing
the
wrong with
bakery.
You paid their
You bought the
mortgage for
bacon.
like 4 months. No, so
There's
I'm gonna
one
run it by
giant
the
bag of
group and
sweet
just tell
rolls.
them about.
And the other one
Tell
I'm
them
eating
about the
like
camping spot.
All right. So on our route, are we coming across any problems
Mhm.
to get to our location?
Everybody make a perception check.
Oh boy, here we go.
19.
Oh god, it was a 7. But with
Let me see
so
what I
9,
add mine.
9.
What's my perception?
really-
Hold on.
I'm really
It's 2.
focused on where we're going. Okay.
I have a lovely
19
4.
plus 3. 22.
So, an interesting thing does happen. During the travel, you got one of your sacks and you were just eating away, and you look up on the off in the distance, and at like the foot of this hill here, there is a windmill, and it looks inviting.
I don't have a jousting lance.
Okay, so
Do I absolutely have to go to it?
it looks
Yeah, like,
very,
define
very
inviting.
inviting.
Like
Before
we
you,
have no choice but to go.
Sin,
or...
what is that?
but actually,
know
before
about
you
that
say
too?
anything, Abu, you actually find yourself walking towards it.
Yep, I knew it. Some mindful bullshit. My lovely 4. Does that make me very perceptible? Am I just like walking towards
With
it
how
full speed?
low you two rolled, you get a little bit of a ways. Not like super far. But you get a little bit of a ways before you realize you don't hear any thunk 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 behind you.
Oh, so-
And you turn and you look, and Abu's halfway up this hill towards this.
Do I recognize the windmill?
You do not.
So it's
Right.
because we were low that we didn't go towards it, and it's because he was high that he went. Oh my god!
You don't recognize the windmill at all. This.
That's new.
And I mean, you've been through here recent-ish. It's weird.
Like, the fact that the windmill is there is alarming because it shouldn't have been able to get built that fast recent.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the last time I checked, windmills don't just drop out of the sky.
So you start heading towards there. Abu,
Yeah.
obviously you reach there first. Let me...
I sprint up to Abu, so I
Okay.
want to be
you would
like
have it.
right at him.
I'm still eating.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on the way,
he's
you're
just-
you're just eating some more rolls. The bag's like halfway gone.
Ooh. Is this the grinding wheel? This is the grinding wheel.
So let me...
What?
This is. I'm the only one eating rolls, and the windmills are used to grind
Flour.
grain.
All right,
Yeah?
Abu, can you see?
Can I see? I see black.
As do I.
Same Z's.
Same Z's, yep. Thought if I scrolled out, I could find it.
So instead of moving to Alaska, my friends apparently bought some lots in Glacier.
Oh,
That's why you can't see. 1 second here.
because it's nighttime. No.
There you go. So I have you two on the map, but it's gonna be a minute before you reach him.
Okay.
Abu,
Oh, there's an old scary lady.
you walk up and you see an older woman.
It's Baba Yaga.
She
Baba
looks,
Yaga.
grandmotherly, kind. Well,
Oh no.
look at you. And what can I do for such a fine-looking young man? From inside the windmill, you smell delicious food.
Girl is going to try and eat
It's
us.
because I'm fat, isn't it?
This chick is going to try and eat us.
I'm getting a lot of Hansel and Gretel vibes right
Yeah, samesies for sure.
It's like you guys don't trust me. Come on.
now. You're the
I
DM.
don't like
We're
it.
not supposed to trust you.
um,
Well, I apparently can pick out all the smells because I have the trunk of amazingness.
The trunk of amazing.
the trunk of Om Nom.
That's the trunk of nom nom nom. Nom nom.
You are getting. So while you were eating these pastries, you were definitely thinking a lot about your grandmother. But seeing this old grandmotherly woman and smelling the fresh bake pies on the inside and gods know what else on the inside, the nostalgia's hitting like a fucking brick wall.
Forgive me, old brother, but what you've got cooking in there?
Oh, just a few apple pies and I do believe I have some hickory pie as well.
Hickory pie, you say?
Hickory pie. Can I roll perception? Not perception. Can I roll like an Arcana check on her?
You're not there yet. You guys rolled really low. It's gonna be a minute.
Yeah, he had a head start.
So what you're saying is I'm out of luck. Great.
This is gonna be like the whole statue thing all over again.
The grandmother walks
Bitch
up.
ain't gonna turn my foot into a stool, is she?
The grandmother walks up and she steps into the door. Come in, young man. I'll be happy to share some.
Stranger
Go
danger.
ahead.
Stranger danger.
Danger!
Yes, because I'm thinking with my stomach, and that's gonna work.
Do you go in?
I have to pause because the doorway is small.
A bit small. It's a squeeze.
I think I should roll perception before I do that, even though in my addled state, because I can't. I'd have to put down my bag of rolls.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
go ahead
is
and make a
hard.
perception.
That's cool.
Go ahead and make a
That's
perception.
cool.
18
18.
plus 3.
You get your head in there. You realize you're not really gonna fit fully. You set your bag down and you get slightly in there. The floor is a bit of a mess. She's walking up to a. Give me 1 sec here, guys. 1 sec. What's up? 10:30 is when we usually end.
And the DM disappears. Oh no! We have to figure this all out on our own.
My head feels so muddled. I can barely talk while I'm doing this.
I wonder how long it takes this ink to come off my fingers. It's gonna be a while.
A bit, I suppose. Yeah, about 10:30. Why? What's up?
Awfully quiet. I have 2 dogs, and it's very quiet.
Harvey, what you doing?
All right.
Zena's walked in here twice, looked at me, and walked back into the bedroom. So
What you doing?
she's.
You're never this quiet.
All right. Sorry about that.
You know, it's impossible
So,
for you to be this quiet.
Looking around,
Okay.
the the aroma remains the
Just
same.
some dinner
It
also.
is so good in there. There on the table there is some apples, some peanuts, some other nuts, hazelnuts. Um, there is a large barrel that's covered right in the middle here, and there's a cart um, with what looks to be empty pie um, bowls.
Plates. High plates.
Words are hard right now. I've been sick all
The
week.
fact that I know all the baking thing terms should give you an idea that my wife might cook a lot. So I'm seeing all the baking accoutrement.
Mhm.
Can I see inside now? Like, have I gotten
You're
close enough?
you're heading up the hill right now. You got to the hill and you're heading up the hill right now. You can see him
I'm still stuck halfway out, right?
like slightly going into the doorway.
Hi, Dad. He waved at me.
They like your
He
shirt, by
likes
the
me.
way.
What's his shirt say?
The shirt that he made.
Oh, your shirt. Oh, he made that. I didn't realize that. Lovely.
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 It's a thing to raise awareness for the kidney disease that my wife and my brother-in-law have. But
That's
are you
not
heading the
real.
rest of the way in?
Don't go in.
As I said before, stranger danger.
No, because you said all the pie plates were empty.
Mm-hmm. She's at
And
the
I
oven right
remember-
now. She's pulling one out. She turns. Oh dear. You seem to be a bit stuck.
I'm not stuck, it's just a tidy little cottage you got here.
Oh, well. I do apologize for the mess.
Well, this
She
is now where
sets-
I'm suspicious.
Hmm?
I'm going to be suspicious now
Okay.
for two reasons. I've put down my bag of sweet rolls, and my gran would never have a messy kitchen.
It's a
It's
good
at
point.
that point then that I mean you get 1 foot in, and you hear
Oh
and
no.
you look down
He's stuck.
and you stepped on
Bones.
something.
Look at the bones!
It's a rabbit. Look
Look at
his
the
Yes,
what?
it's a rabbit.
It's a rabbit.
Look at the
To which
what?
I hear the crunch, and I look down, and I reach down with my trunk, and I pick up.
You pick up a bone.
Obviously, she's a danger. I'm gonna pick up something toothy. It's an orc skull, and it's not a small one.
Mhm.
So
Can I do
step
that?
back is my advice.
Um,
Am I there yet?
you're just like at that point here, you two would be about right here.
I throw like I get my whip and I whip him and
I
pull him back
need-
as best I can.
I need a wisdom saving throw, Abu.
Ooh, shit.
Because we don't know what's in the cottage yet, right?
Yeah, but I'm still
You
pulling
guys
it back.
have no idea.
Where? Okay, there they are. I'm gonna ask the rune dice because the rune dice do very well.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I figured out my metal dice are my favorite. They're just loud.
Thank you, Destiny.
These two have been rolling real good for me lately here.
Thank you, Dustin.
When I played on Tuesday, I was rolling really well to hit. Like, I rolled a bunch of natural 20s. But my damage rolls
Were
were
shit.
never more than 3.
Oh,
Well,
But you hit everything.
Fucking
thank you,
sucks.
Dustin.
4.
Nat 20.
This is like the 4th one. 5th one. Oh my god.
I know.
You
Thank you, Dustin.
feel something tugging at your mind. You really want to go in here. You should definitely go in here. You want to Oh fuck. There's bones on this floor. She's looking creepy as fuck as she's smiling at you, and her mouth is just widening further and further and further. Now that you're
Yes, ma'am.
finally
Are
focusing on
you
what's
trying
going
to
on,
set me up,
What you
Granny
doing?
Pez dispenser?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Come, join me for some pie.
can I whip him and
Have the
pull
skull
him
in
back?
my hand.
Go ahead.
Just
Roll
roll
an
it.
attack roll.
Me for some
I got a
pie.
19
So
plus.
the whips around him.
I don't know what the whip has.
It whips around the leg that's out, or the arm. You whip around his arm that's still out of the doorway, and you go ahead and pull. Sin, are you gonna help her out with that?
Sure.
So either you both can roll strength checks, or one of you can roll with advantage.
I can roll with advantage if that's okay.
Whoever wants to.
But, I mean. Oh, yeah. I definitely need to roll with advantage. Oh, wonderful. I got another 17.
17.
Plus whatever I need to.
Your
Whatever
strength,
my.
which
It's 3.
gotcha.
So
So
17 plus 3 puts me at 20. So,
you
yeah.
you yank him. As you pull, Abu, you hear it, and your arm kind of pops out a little bit, but you are free of the doorway,
Epic.
and you hear a ear-splitting screech from the
No.
inside the walls of this uh, uh,
So
windmill.
not
Windmill.
Jesus fuck. The walls of the windmill shakes. No one
So it's not her, but it's the
leaves
wall.
without permission.
Yo,
I would
technically,
like
you didn't
some
even enter.
initiative, please.
All right.
Initiative.
12.
18.
9.
12, 18, and 9. All right. Abu, you're the only one with a view of her right now. You watch
He's getting
as
progressively
her
creepier and
skin,
creepier.
her skin, melts away. And what is shown now is this green skin. Her hair, from the beautiful way it was put up, is now straggly and dangling down. Her smile goes all the way ear to ear, and it's covered with yellow and black sharpened teeth.
Oh, she's just a lovely thing, isn't she?
You'll regret
Which my response
this.
is to look at her as my shoulder
Get
gets,
your beauty sleep.
you know, as I get freed of the archway.
I gotta.
Sorry, miss. My gran always said on a nice day I should play outside.
Let's
I
see.
want back here
So,
in the place.
you will be first. Give me one moment here. I gotta get the thing open that I need. Thank you. Load faster. Thank you. All right. So, you are up.
No. No, don't lick the ink. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I'm listening.
Oh, I want to get away from the doorway.
Well, I whipped you.
All right.
I told her the whimsical little lie that my grandmother always said to go play outside. So now I'm away from the doorway,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm still holding the orc skull in my hand. To which I turn and I look at Sin and Andy, and I go, "She's made these fuckers into pies."
She's
These
like
hookers?
the fuckers into pies.
What?
Should we just run away? I feel like we should just run away.
You can.
Can we just
It's
run
always an option.
No.
Run away!
Yeah,
Run
Morgan.
away!
No.
Run away!
Not really an orcish nature to run.
Yeah.
I just figured why fight? Just run away. Run the fuck away.
So when I was hearing the screaming, that's coming from the rock. It's not coming from.
It came from her, but it just shook the entire place. The screech.
See, I thought the windmill was built. Each rock was a soul that she trapped in the pie.
Not
I
quite.
mean, I like that idea.
And
This is
and
why
now
we
that
need
you're
to get you and
standing
be a
a little
DM at some
further
point.
away, now that you're standing a little further away of it, you see that this thing looks like a piece of shit.
Ugh.
Like, how is this thing still standing? Is how tore up it is.
Is that more familiar to what Sin knows? Is she familiar
Still
with the fact
no.
there's a ruler?
Actually, I'll put you over here real quick, just so you can see. This is what it looks like.
I'm feeding Cena goldfish. She's very happy.
So this is what it looks like.
Okay. This is about to fall over.
So.
That looks like a pawn.
So I guess
from
my question was is when Sin noticed this thing, it was peculiar because she'd never noticed a windmill there before, and it was not.
Mhm.
It was
I mean,
not normal.
I had been by recently enough to where like a windmill shouldn't have been able to be built in that amount of time.
Yeah. Is because it's so decrepit suddenly, is it there shouldn't have been a new windmill built, but there was the ruins of an old one.
Nope, there was nothing here before to her knowledge.
It was an open field.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
This
so this is
was
about
like a
the
mirage.
house. Cool.
At which point, now that we're all together, I'm going to say I knew windmills don't just fall out of the sky. Suspicious.
Of course they don't. They don't got wings. Because my
You do have a propeller, technically.
Yeah, they just go to the side and then they take off like that.
Yep, see? Totally logical.
What you got?
Is that creepy music coming from the
Yep.
thing online? Okay. I was just like, where is this music coming from? I was confused, but now I'm not.
But now I got the battle
I'm
music
also
going.
like
there it
4
is.
beers in. I might actually finish a 6-pack tonight.
All right. Is that your turn? Or are you gonna do anything else?
Now that I'm away, yeah, no, I'm out of the building. I have forgotten my bag of sweet rolls.
Aww.
Yeah.
It's right here by the doorway.
I don't want it.
You're like, no more.
Suddenly, it's like,
I'm
my
good.
appetite's gone.
Seeing the witchy Pez dispenser, you know. So I've backed away. I've rejoined my comrades, and I'm like, yeah. You guys remember that story about the old lady who eats kids?
I heard a couple of them.
Yeah, she's in there.
Oh.
All right. So it's her turn next.
Oh, that's nice. Lovely.
So
She stands I can't quite put the token there, but she's like
Yeah.
inside in the doorway, just at the doorway. The smile is still there. Now, come back. Let's continue our feast. She points at you, Abu,
No.
and I need a. Let's see, I believe it's charisma saving. Nope, wisdom saving throw again.
16 wisdom, and then wisdom 1, so 17.
Where is her fucking? Damn.
Time to do some sketchy
You-
shit. Doo-da, doo-da. Hope I get away with it. Oh, doo-da day.
You feel yourself change a little, and then you kind of just shake your head, and you're like, "Ooh, the fuck was that?"
No.
She
No.
steps back into there, and you hear Abu. You can kind of see she's walking towards that barrel, but her back is to you. You see her shove it.
Uh-oh.
Suddenly, the beautiful aroma of pies is overpowered by this disgusting smell.
A rot.
Of eyeballs in a jar.
And you hear.
There's a monster.
There's a monster. Oh, he's a pleasant looking fella, isn't he?
Oh god. Oh, this will be fun.
Uh-huh. And he gets an 11. So he'll go right after Andy, who is next.
Well, let's check in on this. What is he?
You're not sure.
Can I roll
Yep.
to find out what he
Go for
what's
a
that?
history check.
History check. That is a 13 plus my history, which is 7, so 20.
A 20. So you do recognize this. It is a type of demon called a dretch.
A dretch. What about her?
You've never seen one of these before, but from descriptions that you've read, the randomly showing up of some sort of layer, this is possibly a hag.
Ah,
Baba Yaga.
oh joy.
Essentially.
It's John Wick.
Actually, there is a Baba Yaga in this game.
Yeah,
like,
there
Oh,
is.
is
like
there?
in D&D.
Yeah. Yeah.
Baba
I'm really
Yaga.
glad it's not. I'm really glad it's not the
Although,
Baba Yaga. Let's just be honest about
there's
that.
there's also a thing called Baba Yaga's teeth. Iron teeth of Baba Yaga.
Oh lord.
Yeah, Baba Yaga is nasty.
Okay. Well,
Challenge
A
rating
hag.
20.
do I know if hags are what hurts a hag most? Do I know that?
You would know they're not particularly susceptible to anything. But they're also not immune to anything.
Okay, that's good to know. So I am going to cast Ray of Sickness on her and the thing. I can do it on both, can't I?
Ray of Sickness?
I can.
Don't remember. Ray?
A creature within range. Does that mean I can do two
No,
creatures
it'll
within
just
range?
be one.
Just A.
Okay, well then, the false Baba Yaga is going to get some shit. And
The Baba Yana,
I-
the Baba Not Yaga. Got it.
the Baba Nut Yaga is the Baba Hag Yaga.
So you have Baba Yaga and Baba Naga.
Baba Naga.
Naga.
Not
Baba
yet.
Naga.
Nah.
Baba
Nah,
Naga.
not Baga Naga.
Jesus fuck.
Not Baga Naga. There's Baba Yaga and the not Baga Naga.
We're killing the name department tonight, guys.
Oh, I just found something that goes all the way back to the beginning of the game. I've been distracted.
Say
What?
what?
Did you know in the Forgotten Realms part of Dungeons and Dragons, Luxodons have 2 trunks?
Oh, really?
What?
That'd be sweet.
Maybe like at some point we'll just
I
have
never knew
like
that.
another one show up and he'll just be like, "What is this? What nonsense?"
When
He's-
it reaches 135, it splits down the middle.
Wait, you guys are gonna be in the caverns that you're heading to under Schottengrad, and he's gonna dip his trunk in this weird liquid and come out and like, oh my god, what am I doing?
Like, I can smell 2 things at once.
But,
Okay,
but
so-
hear me out.
I
Then
can
you
snorkel
can
this direction and this
pour-
direction.
Beers at once.
She's got a point. Then you can drink 4 beers at once.
That's
Hold
true.
4 mugs at once.
Um,
Oh no!
Okay,
Okay,
so
I'm going to
you're casting-
cast Ray of Sickness at a level 2.
okay.
So the damage increases by 1d8 for each level shot above 1. So that's 2 1d8s. Or 2d8. Sorry.
So you put out your hand and you blast the ray, and as it shoots towards her, she turns, and the ray dissipates.
Oh, it's because I'm not in the fucking thing.
Nope, she
That's
used
why.
counterspell.
Oh, bitch. That bitch.
And she goes,
That hag.
no, 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 not in my house.
Not.
Oh really?
I couldn't. Oh, I'm so sorry
in
for
my
that one. I
house.
am so sorry.
Damn.
Lord, I apologize for...
I have blessed this house.
So that's your
I have rid it
action.
of all its demons.
That's your action.
Yeah, that's my action.
You want to move anywhere?
Do I want to? Oh, I know I'm gonna be hit hard if I run in front of a boo, but my instinct wants me to. Is there any windows at all?
There's one above the doorway, just above the doorway, and then there's one above that one that you can see.
Can I use my whip swing and then pull myself through and into the doorway? Like through the window?
You could certainly try. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check.
Okay, I was gonna say I have decent acrobatics, so I feel like I could do this. Let's see. Acrobatics. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay.
The way you're rolling
And I
tonight,
got-
yeah.
15 plus 3, so
18.
nice 18.
So there's small platforms outside the window. So you get to the window, and the window is shut, but there's like little platforms here. I'll show you again.
But
Here.
I
So
want
there's-
to
There's these little platforms here outside
use my momentum
that you
to.
can land there. You can
swing
try to break
into
through
the-
if you want to.
That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to like swing through and smash like Spider-Man style.
You smash through
Smash.
and get inside. Let me set you there. So you are
Yep.
now inside, and you see, standing right here, this large entity that's stitched all together. It looks like there's like an orc arm.
Oh, son of a
There's a
bitch.
human arm. The torso looks Luxodon. The head seems to be like an elf, and it's just leaning against the wall.
Is this the thing she dumped out of the bucket?
Nope,
No,
this
that's
is a
the
different
drench
thing.
downstairs.
This is a third thing.
There's a third thing.
There's
Yep,
a
I guess
third
I have
thing.
my own battle. You guys have fun with her. I probably will be messing with this dude for a while.
There's a staircase
Okay.
upwards here,
Great.
and there's a staircase downwards over there, and then here is that grinding wheel.
See you.
Okay.
All right, so that's your turn.
I can't make any like investigations on the grinding wheel or anything, can I? To see if it's enchanted or.
That would be an action to do.
Strange
Okay.
But the Dretch is next, and it follows what it's meant to do and heads to attack. Natural 18, so that's definitely gonna hit you.
What a douche.
What a
Da-da-da-da.
douche.
What a douche. Oh, and has multi-attack too.
Oh, come on.
But the other one's a 3. All right. So you get a bite. Sure, where's my D6? Hiya! Ooh, shit, that hurt. You take 5 points of damage. Abu,
Okay. That's not
as
fun.
this thing is currently latched onto your arm. Yeah, that shit hurts. Sin,
Hmm?
you're up.
Sorry, I turned off my video because dinner. But
You're fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
okay. So, well, if you'll get off my lap, thank you. I'm gonna do what feels natural and try to dislodge it from our dear friend's arm and swing at it with my scimitar, particularly towards its jaw.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack. Don't roll a 1.
Don't roll a 1. I did not roll a 1. I rolled a 17.
That's definitely gonna hit.
Woo-hoo.
If you would have rolled a 1, Abu would have had another owie.
Then damage is a d6. So it's a 3. Plus
And then it's either
2
plus your
slashing?
strength or dexterity.
Hmm?
So how much damage?
It was a 3 plus 2. Because 2 slashing, so.
So 5. The sword comes down and gets like the top of his muzzle. Not enough to like shear through it, but he's bleeding good, and he lets go of Abu and backs up, gets up on its hind legs. It's kind of bear-ish. It looks at you. So that's your action. You got your bonus action. Do you want to do anything with that?
Well, I'll stay where I'm at.
All right. Abu, back to you.
Mm-hmm.
See what I did there? Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you see what you did there. All right. Well, we're gonna yes, because I like this thing. It has bitten me. Protector comes out of the scabbard. But I don't whisper at him because the thing is only a foot away. He's still pretty close. But as I come up, I just want to come straight down
On the muzzle?
and connect. Yeah, and
Alright.
connect. Muzzle between the eyes, right about here, because he's close enough.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
And I want to use Weapon Master.
Alright, so it's -5 to hit.
All right. 19. The
It's
rune
definitely
dice
gonna
do me
hit.
well.
It is definitely going to hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
And then All right, so I get to.
Actually, sorry, with the plus 10 to damage, don't worry about rolling. This thing's
He
got
dead.
13 health left. So, and the lowest you're gonna roll is at least a 2 plus your other stuff. So yeah, he's fucking dead. You come
Good.
down
Yeah.
right between the eyes, and you hear a crunch as it just the head caves in, and then it goes into the shoulders, and then flops to the side. Just
Oh goodness.
Oh, we get the good noises when I pull it out, pull the hammer out.
All about that recall.
Right. See here. What else did I want to do?
if you wanted to go inside, going after her, it would actually be a dexterity check to try and get inside there.
Do I have to? Well, I was actually gonna say, can I move something from outside with my telekinesis?
Move what?
Well,
Tell me what you're thinking.
because she is such a very filthy cook, and there's lots of shrapnel around. I literally just feel like a sweep of random things off the floor across the whole width of the room. Doesn't matter if it hits her. She's caught in the shrapnel.
Yeah.
Just
You know what?
to get her.
Yeah, you can spend your
What?
telekinetic movement. I'll let this happen. Fuck yeah. So you basically whip up a whole bunch of dust and debris. Go ahead and make a. We'll make this an intelligence check.
Okay, so is that a 20?
So roll a
that I
d20
for that?
and then add 3.
14 plus 3, 17.
17. Okay, so it's gonna do a little bit of
Yep.
damage to her as well. A little bit. But what the mostly
Yes.
good thing is her vision is now obscured.
That's right. And I can hear everywhere she goes because I've toned up everything, and now she crunches as she walks.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to move anywhere?
No,
Also,
I think
Sin,
where I'm
did
at.
you want to move anywhere? When it was your turn, did you want to move?
Me?
Yeah.
I acknowledge
no,
Sin
it's probably
distance.
not in the line of fire.
Kind of away from the doorway there, like that.
I was good where I just didn't want to be in Abu's line of fire to where he could
Oh,
do his
okay.
thing.
But this is the first time she's seen me decide to create a small storm inside of a windmill. So
No,
Yeah.
just I'll be here and be backup.
yeah,
If he
You
creates
got
one-
this,
I've also
buddy.
acknowledged her. Thank you for the whole, creature on my arm chewing on me and getting rid of his face.
It is now the hag's turn.
Be gone, spooky bitch. That needs to be a t-shirt too.
You are all ungrateful.
Yeah.
Ungrateful.
What do we have
She
to be
steps
grateful for?
outside.
All right.
She.
Well,
Huh. Yeah. I need another wisdom saving throw from Abu. A lot of her stuff is wisdom saves.
14.
14.
Wisdom 15.
So 15?
Wisdom plus 1.
You son of a
And so I have a
bitch.
14.
She points
Oh,
at
no.
you. You feel your muscles lock up. And you
Oh, no.
just fight it off. Just barely.
I don't have to be grateful to you. You're not my granny.
You ain't
She's-
grand.
she
You ain't
looks-
nothing.
She looks up, smiles.
Stop
Oh,
with
I'll
that
get
Pez
what
dispenser
I
looking
need.
smug.
And she steps inside.
Oh no,
Andy,
I'm screwed.
you hear
She's walking,
Walking
up
up
the
the
stairs.
stairs.
Yeah, she's walking up the stairs.
She gets to the top of the stairs. She reaches and caresses her long fingers across the cheek of the being that's against the wall.
Uh-huh.
It's time.
It comes to life.
You see it's kind of against the wall.
Mhm.
And that's where we're gonna end it tonight.
What? What?
We're going to end it with "It's alive."
Because we need Bannon. He's giving us a chance to get Bannon in here.
I would say Bannon would have come running up.
I don't think he
Turn
would.
the
I think
power up.
he'd stay outside.
Minus the plus.
So he's about
He'd
right
stay
there at this time.
outside.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Good.
Sorry, what? Huh? He's finally not hungover.
Which I'm going to pick up that smug little dwarf who's wasted all of his time, and I'm going to chuck him through the second story window.
Yeah.
Right behind me.
Fetch.
Andy,
Tuck and roll, bitch.
Throw me. Toss
Toss
me.
me.
Toss me.
Toss me.
Just
All
Don't
right.
tell the
Don't
half
tell the
orc.
Yeah, don't follow a half orc.
that's how that works.
Well, for everyone that watches this,
no idea.
for everyone that watches, thank you for watching again for more shenanigans. We'll be back again next
week,
Thursday, and I
same
think
time.
I think we're gonna be just kind of posting these on Fridays, is what Josh is doing to his YouTube channel,
Okay.
because Twitch
Okay.
is dumb and he can't post to Twitch right now. So
Fantastic.
I'll
Yeah.
make a note of that.
Awesome possum.
see y'all next week.
Yeah.
Take care.
Bye.